Bet y'all weren't expecting to see me, were you? Nah, let's go ahead and let's talk about it, man. So we are here at this open style jam here on Sunday, the LxL open style session. About to go over here and see what's jumping up here. Came here to support, you know, of course, Haley Summers, Reborn, Miss Fashonda, J Code, and Mr. Punim, of course, himself is DJing this event. So we're definitely gonna see how this goes. So finna go up here and see what's jumping with this, and hopefully have a good time. We'll see what's popping in the streets. I'll be back to touch base with y'all after this jam is over. Get some B-roll, some winners. Let's see who wins this thing. First jam that we've had in a while since COVID, or at least out here in Dallas. So let's see who gets their feelings hurt today. Let's get it. So, what's poppin', everybody? It's King Siler. You already know what it is. Welcome to the channel. Make sure you subscribe, comment, like, share the post. So this is gonna be our first edition of Inside the Event. The first event that we have up looking at today, we have the Busta LxL Session, hosted by Kid K's. So I'm not gonna sit here and just go through a whole drag, you know, this event through the mud whole situation, because I totally understand that, you know, as they specify, you know, by Kid K's and the other brother that's up there. Unfortunately, I don't know his name, but I know that he definitely works with Don Howard. Shouts out to Legacy. Thank you, you know, of course, for again supporting them in their endeavors and stuff like that. But this event definitely needed a lot of work, and it needed some help. The first thing at the top of the list, like, this is not the first time that we've been to that studio, and some of y'all are familiar with it. It's 1111 South Cedar Ridge in Duncanville. This is where we had the Immortal Buck tournament and the Southern Crump Awards. Now, not a lot of people remember this, but we had a pretty difficult time last time we were there. Al remembers it. I remember it. Other people that took part in that event remembers it. And the crazy part about it, it's a great location. It's a great studio. It's just, unfortunately, I'm not quite sure that the event holder likes dancers that much, which is kind of crazy because, or the studio owner doesn't like dancers that much, which is crazy because it's like, you have a studio and we have to ask the question, like, you know, it's a dance event, right? I mean, let's just name them off. You're going to have loud music. You're going to have people, a lot of traffic, and sometimes it may run over, you know, late hours. That's just what the community is. That's the freestyle dance community and choreography scene, if we want to be perfectly honest about it. And that's the culture, is the community of people coming together to share information and interact and socialize and finding ways to live together and prosper together. That's culture. That's us. So that's the weirdest part, is which I couldn't quite understand, because it just does not seem like every time that we come there, she just does not like us. I don't know if it's just a time thing for her. I don't know if it's just like, I want to get in and out, but every single time that we come to an event, it's just like, everybody's got to get the hell out by this particular time. And I understand that, like, you know, hey, you know, when, especially being an event coordinator and, you know, running events, stuff like that, you do want to be out by a certain time, but it's like, we're talking about the actual studio owner here. So I'm not quite sure what the deal is, and I don't know, she just wasn't the best. But enough about that. But on the side note, I will drop that. Like, after we were standing outside the event, like when we were standing in the parking lot, she, you know, told us that, oh, you guys have to leave. And it's just kind of like, we're standing outside of the studio. Like, you're really gonna be mean to the people who, in a sense, technically pay your bills so that you can keep your studio open? I don't know. I don't get it. I don't know. Some people I've just learned in my life have studios just to have studios. They don't really have them because they want interaction with the community. They just want them just simply to have a space to call their own. So, yeah. But all in all, the LxL Session was good. You know, there were some dope moments. You know, we had a few people kind of hop out there and dance and stuff like that. I can't really too much call it a cypher because it just kind of seemed like, with respect, there wasn't a lot of promotion that went into this event. I don't think a lot of people really knew about it unless you were booked to be there. We really didn't get any dancers from north of the Trinity River or even east of it, that came out, unless you knew exactly what you were there for. So it's just one of them crazy things to where I think it definitely would have been a better event had more promotion gone into it and had just, different method of like promotion overall, maybe getting some different people there. That's not to knock the judges or anything like that. I'm not saying that. But as far as in terms of reaching out, finding other people that can definitely be a part of this, reach out to the correct resources, of course, to bring people in. But ultimately, it just seemed like it didn't get enough promotion. I think it could have been a really, really, really good event, a really big, successful event. Overall, the event was successful, but it just, in my personal opinion, it didn't run smoothly. There are a lot of hiccups as far as the judgments, stuff like that. I understand that Kid K's, like they said, it was his first time being an MC, so he really wasn't sure how to orchestrate, or coordinate the event as far as like how the tournament bracket was supposed to go. And unfortunately, we had some hiccups here and there. We even had like some shaky calls and stuff like that, due to, just simply communication between the judges and the MCs and stuff like that. And it just kind of, things happen, the wheels fall off, but you just got to make sure that the vehicle's still intact, the motor still works, and you can keep going. Just get yourself a new tire. We can keep it pushing. But definitely big shouts out to Al Metro. He definitely played some really dope tracks. Kept the whole night going, It's very smooth. We had some live moments in there. Some dope sessions.
What? Let's go,
Even our judges kind of showcased a little bit. Shouts out to Haley Summers, Mr. Shonda, aka Sister Soul, Reborn, and J Code. They definitely got out there and showed us what it is. So shouts out to them for holding down the DFW scene and representing for the freestyle and choreography scene. Because I definitely know a lot of times out here in Dallas specifically, we don't really get a good look. Like, people don't really pay attention to us unless you're like super known or something like that, or if you have a lot of money to back your endeavors or your goals or whatever the case may be. People don't pay attention to you. So I definitely appreciate them, for definitely coming out. And again, shouts out to the event coordinators, who put this together. I definitely know this was, like I said, I was informed this was y'all's first time, and it happens. Believe me, we've all had bad events. The most thing that you can do is just simply laugh, look at it for what it is, and just simply say, yeah, that went pretty bad. But we'll be back for the next one, and that's what's most important. Even I know, I'm not gonna lie, the entire night I was cracking jokes and stuff like that. But again, it's the same thing that happened to me. Like, somebody messes up or they do something. I've fallen on my face a couple times in the middle of a session, whatever the case may be. And I expect y'all to take that video, remix it, put a different track to it, and remix it 4 different times until I go viral. That's what I'm expecting you. That's what we do as a community. We love, we crack jokes, we hate. Yes, people hate. And we cry and we move on to the next best thing. It is what it is. But overall, I think it was a nice event, for a Sunday evening for everybody to come out and kick it and get out of the house. This is what we're trying to do, is get people to come in different regions. We're not always not different regions, but different cities, different parts of the town. We're not always trying to drive to freaking North Dallas all the damn time just for an event. Need to get this new generation, they spoiled. They don't know what it's like to actually travel for an event. So shots at the people who live in North Dallas. So good job. Shouts out again to all the people who supported this event. Thank you for coming out. Shouts out to Mr. Wow for winning the tournament. Hats off to you, good sir, and all the people who came to support. Busta LxL Session, man, it's a freaking tongue twister. I can't say that. Busta LxL Session. Thank y'all for having us. Hope y'all have another event. Again, feel free to reach out to your boy. You know, I say I specialize in this thing. You know, want your event to run smoothly, baby, holler at your boy. I got it. I got you. I got you. I got you. And again, shouts out to Al Metro for holding it down with the beats. He did absolutely amazing. Hope to see you out the next one. Peace, peace. Boop.